Hey, I'm Hannah with Grant Frog, and I want to show you a quick overview of how Grant Frog can help you manage your grants program and grants process. I've been a grant writer for 14 years, and so I created Grant Frog because I needed a better way to manage all of my grant proposals, grant reports, funders, tasks, and if you're a consultant, you can do clients as well. So I'm going to show you how this works and how it can really help organize you and take your grants to a new level. So here we are on the Grant Frog dashboard. And this is really your daily or weekly stop and where you can look and focus on what you're working on for the next couple of weeks or few months. So here you can see that you can automatically tell the amount of grant proposals that you have pending. You can see how many you have pending, your open grant reports, and your open tasks. Now, on the dashboard, you can also see tasks that you have open and their due date. So you know immediately what you need to work on for the day. The next thing is upcoming grant proposals that are due within 90 days. Now, this is super useful because you know that you have to gather a lot of documentation for grant proposals a lot of times. And so you need some time to get everything together. This upcoming proposals dashboard helps you see what you need to work on in the next few months. So here you can see the funder, the due date of the grant proposal, your current status, and the title. So at any time, you can see what you need to focus on. It's the same with grant reports. You can see what is upcoming and when it's due. And then here you can also see the grant proposals that you actually have pending a response. So you can also see the date expected. So you can review, follow up if you need to. You can also see your grant proposals received so you can keep track of everything. Now, we do have a reporting feature, and I'll get into that shortly. But how this works is you can track your grant proposals, your grant reports, your funders, clients, or tasks, and see everything in one place. It's all linked together. Where it's different than spreadsheets, where you may have to bounce between different things, you don't really know what you need to work on. Grant Frog helps put everything into one place. So here in the grant proposals, I can see a list of all my grant proposals, whether they're in progress, whether they've been submitted, or if they're upcoming. Now, if I click on one of these grant proposals, in here I can get a snapshot really of everything related to that grant proposal. So you have the due date, my status, the amount that I've requested for the grant, and then of course information on the grant itself. So what program it's for, the date that we expect it, the funder, and then a user. Now, the neat thing with this is also related to clients. So if you're a grant consultant, you can track all of your clients' grant proposals in one place. If we go to the clients, we'll be able to see that all of their grant proposals that we've ever requested or have upcoming are in their client record. So you have it all in one place. To add a grant proposal, just go here, click Add Grant Proposal. Then you'll enter in the title. This could be something like the program, and we're just going to say Feeding the Lions at the Zoo. Now, you can choose a funder if you've already added it in there, or if you need to add a new one, you can just do that here. Let's go ahead and just pick a funder. We'll select the status. This one, we've already started working on it. So let's put in progress and the due date. We'll say December 27th and the amount requested. Now, you may not have requested the grant proposal yet, but it's good to have an idea of what you think you might do. So go ahead and just put that in there either way. And then once you change the status here, you can verify the amount that you have requested. You can choose the program. We're going to put animal health education. And then later on, if you receive the grant, you can put information on what you received and the response date. You can also add any notes or link it to a client. Then we'll choose save. And we have our grant proposal. Now we can edit anything we need at any time or click save. Now let's go down here. We have some tasks that are related to this. That could be get the budget or maybe get a list of the board of directors or anything related to that. You can add a task. So here it's going to automatically choose the grant proposal, and we're just going to say get budget for the Lion program. We need to do that up next. The category, you have several options, whether it's a general task or an email, a phone call, a letter. That's useful when you're dealing with funders or clients as well. But in this case, we're going to put that it's a budget task. The due date, let's just say that it's due October 25th. And once we complete it, we can add in the date completed. You can also add a description of get with the CFO for the budget. Okay, now we can save that. And on this grant proposal, you can see that we now have a task related to that. And if we go back to our dashboard and go up to the task, you can see that our task, get the budget for the line program, is here. So you know that you need to work on it. Back in the grant proposal here, once we get the grant proposal, most of the time we'll have to do a follow-up grant report, whether that's every quarter or every 6 months or every year. So you can go ahead and click add a grant report, put your due date, and we'll just say here, that would actually be 2026. And then we'll put the status of upcoming because we haven't started working on it. We're a year away. So let's leave that in there. Once you actually do submit it, you can go change the date. You can add notes to it or anything you need. You can click save. And now we can see that we have a related grant report. This is also going to show up on our dashboard, just like the tasks. Now, if we have a client that it's related to, we can click edit and choose the client and then save. Okay, so that's how you create that grant proposal and how you get started. Now, one of the neater things about this is that once you've added this grant proposal and the due date, you're actually going to get an email 30 days before it's due. So it's going to still show up on your dashboard here if it's within 90 days, but within 30 days, you'll get an email that will show you that it's due. So you can also, like I said, track your grant reports and link them to proposals. You can track your funders. And once you add a funder and you link all of their grant proposals, you can see a history of what you've requested from them, of course, information from them, how many you've sent, what you've received from them. So it's a great way to do that. You can also track tasks related to the funder. So whether you have a site visit or a phone call or you sent an email, you can save all that inside of GrantFrog. For your clients, it's the same way. You can save a history of all your clients or any grant proposals that you have sent for them. So if we go here on our client, the Line Rescue, we can see we have 2 proposals that are pending, how much is pending, how much we've received for this client, and the total that we've sent for them. You can also put information about the client and notes, contacts, and then again here you can see a history of the grant proposals that you've sent for them. You have the grant reports as well, and you have tasks if it's related to a specific client. Maybe you need to have a follow-up phone call in a month. You can add that as a task as well. You can also use just the task module by itself. You can add new tasks to keep track of everything you need. You can also use this if it's more than just you have a team. So each user, you'll be able to click on a user and see what grant proposals, what grant reports, and the tasks that are assigned to them. So it works great with other people on your team. You can collaborate together and work on all of your grant proposals. You can also pull exports and reports on everything. So whether you need to see what grant proposals you have open, maybe specifically for a client or a specific funder, and what date. A lot of times too, you may need to see what have I submitted during this fiscal year, what's open, what's been declined, anything like that. You can pull these reports, you can filter here, and you can see that at any time it exports as a spreadsheet, so you can then share it however you need to do. That's an overview of GrantFrog. It's a great way, if you're a grant writer or a grant consultant, you can manage your entire process in here. Keep track of grant proposals, grant reports, clients, funders, tasks. It's all in one place. If you log in each day, you know what you need to work on. You know what you need to focus on for the day to get your grant writing done. Love for you to try out GrantFrog. There's a free trial. Feel free to reach out to me, and I would love to learn more about you and your grants process and how GrantFrog can help you.